So this is Far Cry 3 Classic. Far Cry 3 Classic is a HD port of the PS3 game, and it's perfectly fine. If you've ever played a Far Cry game before, then you've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to say about this, but it sure is a Far Cry game. You run around large, mostly sparse apart from the occasional bit of wildlife and collectibles islands. You find outposts. You tag people, sometimes. Somebody just run in there and shoot everyone. You capture outposts to take control of the land and have bad guys stop respawning. You do story missions, like you level up skill trees. There's a lot of different things you can do, like you can snipe people from afar, you can run them with shotguns, you can do a variety of stealth takedowns, you can die really easily from fall damage, which is why I'm trying to look for safely down here. This is an in-game save with all the skill tree unlocked, and as you can see, you still just eat her so quickly. I've got a range of different powerful weapons. You get your assault rifles, snipers, shotguns, SMGs. Getting stylish kills or stuff like that gets you more XP. Someone decided to put the lawnmower on right now while I'm doing this review. Anyway, it's only available with Far Cry 5 Season Pass at the moment, but it will be available for general sale for about 30 quid at the start of July, I think it is. And honestly, if you've never played Far Cry 3 before, it's probably worth picking up for that price, because even though the port is a little bit clunky, there's some texture problems, occasional glitches, it's still worth a complete playthrough. Because the story's nonsense, but the gameplay is fine.
From the south.
And yeah, that's pretty much what the game's like. It's a first-person shooter. You explore the world, you capture outposts, you bend them to your will and make safe areas, unlock side missions. Though the side missions are generally pretty mediocre. You can set yourself on fire.
We're coming in from the north.
And the fire mechanics in this are pretty good. They're certainly better than Far Cry 5's. After you complete an outpost, if you do it stealthily, you get more XP, which gives you some vague incentives to try and play stealthily instead of just shooting everything in the face with a grenade launcher, so that's generally more fun. And then after it's captured by allies, you unlock side quests. There's a bunch of procedurally generated-ish things where you go and find people and stab them, or you hunt animals. You have to hunt animals for your weapon and gear upgrades as well. There's a fair bit of stuff to it, like you've got 3 skill trees to level up depending on what sort of stuff you want to get into, like silent takedowns or running faster, having more health and being tankier. But you end up with everything by the end of the game anyway. You can craft medical syringes and stuff and make yourself some special drugs. Upgrade the amount of weapons you can carry, amount of ammunition, make special arrows. And there's quite a lot to the game if you want to get into it. Like, it took me about 15 hours? Yeah, about 15 hours to get 64% completion, do all the main stories, clear all the outposts. So there's certainly plenty of content here, and if you get it for cheap enough, it's definitely worthwhile. Like, I got it with Far Cry 5 Season Pass, so I ended up paying about 25 quid for it overall, and I'll have the Season Pass content as well eventually, but like, it's kind of worth that price. I'd say it's better if you can borrow it from a friend when it comes out physically, but you know, that's always the case with every game. But yeah, it's a perfectly fine Far Cry game. The only complaint I have about it is that I wish that they had put any of the multiplayer in from the PS3 version. Because when you quit out of the game, which I will do just now, there is no multiplayer at all, which is weird because there was competitive multiplayer on the PS3 version, and you have it on the PS4 version of Far Cry 5. So I don't know why there's nothing here. Just story. I mean, the story itself is still fine and it's still fun to explore. Just seems weird that there's complete omission of multiplayer. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely worth a buy. I mean, it's coming out at a budget price. It's probably worth buying for that budget price. But if you've got anything else to play in the meantime, or you haven't played Far Cry 4, I'd still recommend starting with 4 because it's probably the best in the series. In the meantime, thanks for watching.